Hey, what is up, everybody? So here I'm going to do a little follow-up on the propane video that I did. First of all, for those who left constructive feedback on that video, I appreciate it. I read every one of them, and a lot of what was suggested makes sense, and there's a couple things that I need to look into. But I want to clear a couple things up. One of the things is I like nice comments, not even nice comments. I like constructive comments, but I don't like BS. So one guy who I'm gonna call out on this, well, I'll explain it as I go, is Ricky Music, and I already sent him a message and told him that I would be responding to his comment in my next video, which is right now. And this is what he wrote: "You don't understand propane at all. Stop getting upset and read what people have offered to you." So first of all, he obviously didn't read my comments, because I wasn't getting mad at people. I was just explaining a few things. Like many of you, some of you said, "Oh, it's really cold and you need to put your tank in a bottle of hot water." My tank is not what's freezing up. It's the pieces that I showed you that's freezing up. I'm gonna keep going on this. You could have dirty / contaminated propane. It happens. You're right. I never told anybody that it wasn't that. It very well could be dirty or contaminated propane. I don't know. Now the bottle that I used propane, or the propane bottle that I showed you in the last video, says Quick Trip on it. That's an old tank. I used to get my propane at Quick Trip. I haven't got my propane at Quick Trip for 2 years now. I go to a local co-op that fill bottles for you. They work with the farm industry. So if it's bad propane, okay. But I used propane there for 2 freaking years without any issues. Okay? Now, the tank that we're talking about that could have bad propane, dirty or contaminated propane, this is the tank right here. And that's the tank that's kicking out heat. Ricky Music. But let's keep going. You could have dirty, contaminated propane. It happens. Is there a tube in your tank? Rare, but possible. I don't know what the fart that means. Do I have a tube in my tank? F if I know. I can't see into my tank, so I don't know what's in there other than propane. I assume it's propane that's in there. Is the tank overfilled? I had a lot of people say that. Could be. I don't know. Again, I've used that tank to heat my garage with my space heater. That lets liquid flow, which causes freezing. Okay, I'll try a different tank. That's a good suggestion. I'm fine with it. But is it overfilled? Probably not if I've used it 5 times now to heat my garage. What happens with the setup? Does it light and then freeze the propane lines? Seeing frost on the lines is normal, in all caps. Yeah, Ricky, you don't know what the fart you're talking about, because no, that's not normal. I've been melting for years, and the lines have never frozen up. No, don't give me that BS. That is not normal.
This is my goofy neighbor, Dan.
Yeah, this is. The only thing that's normal with freezing up with this setup is the tank itself. So unless you melt metal, don't run your big fart mouth about what's normal and what isn't. And by the way, I've never even seen you leave a comment in here, so I'm not worried about harming your sensitive little feelings. You can suck it. A cold weather remedy is soaking the gas bottle in water. Wow, Ricky, thank you, dude. I didn't know that. I've had bottles freeze in the middle of the summer, and I've had to put my bottle in water. They freeze in the summer when it's 90 degrees outside. So you think I don't know that? You think I don't know that after a couple of years? That tanks freeze up and you need to put it, yeah, I get it. But if you look at my last video, I never told anybody that the tank was freezing up. What I said was the regulator was freezing up, and then the other piece at the end of the line that's going into the forge. Something's wrong there. It's not the tank. Could the orifice be blocked? Ricky asks. Certainly happens to noobs. So now I'm a noob? The middle one goes up to you, weed. Is the orifice blocked? Yeah, good question, Ricky. I pulled this out of a box, set it up, and went to run it. So this is brand new. It's never been run before. But you're asking me, Ricky, if the orifice is blocked. I don't know. Is it? Doesn't seem logical. I've got my camera sitting on my old forge right now to prop it up. I ran that thing for 2 years and the orifice never blocked up. So could a brand new one out of the box be blocked up? Yeah, I guess so, Ricky. Mr. Know-It-All. Could the orifice be blocked? Certainly happens to noobs. So I don't have a problem with anybody leaving comments, but the second someone calls me a noob, some blowhard that has never been on my channel before, and now he's got everything to say and he has all the answers. Oh, I'm sorry, Ricky. Do you not like that? Do you need someone to cradle your balls a little bit? Make you feel good? Ain't happening here, bro. Are you trying to melt real fast, pumping in too much pressure and thereby freezing up the orifice at the Devil Forge? Crank down the regulator and or check the orifice. Once again, good thinking, dude. I never thought to maybe regulate the amount of propane I was pumping in. How have I melted all of this stuff that I've melted in the last 2 years? I must have just got lucky every time. I didn't look at how much shit was getting put into my Devil Forge. Good call, Ricky. You're a genius. So listen. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't make money doing this. I could put out 6 videos in a month, get the standard 500 views, and then get a check for 80 bucks at the end of the month. I don't know what you do or anybody else that puts that much time and effort into something, and it's not just the melting and it's not just the scrapping. The editing is where all your time is, pretty much. How many hours? I can't imagine how many hours. 40 hours a month goes into it, and then you get a check for 80 bucks. So people aren't doing it for the check. Maybe some people are, especially if your page is bigger, but certainly not me. Which means I'm not going to let guys like Ricky run their big mouth without getting called out on it. I'm going to call it out. That is what it is. I'm going to say my piece. Now, before people say, oh, don't listen to them. Yeah, those days are over. I mean, and Ricky, if you don't like it, you can hit the bricks. And if you don't hit the bricks on your own, if I get another comment like this on my page, I will hit the bricks for you, and you'll be gone. Telling someone they know nothing about something, telling somebody they're a noob, F you, buddy. Suck it. So I probably showed some videos of me melting in extreme cold conditions. So to suggest that this is the first time I've ever run into an issue with freezing, well, then you're just a freaking idiot. Do some homework. Go back and look at all the other videos I've done in the extreme cold, where I'm quenching my copper and aluminum and brass bars in ice in the ditch. Where did that ice come from? Oh, probably because it's pretty effing cold, right? So anytime I post a video and I ask for people's suggestions or opinions or what they think might be happening, that's all good, and I appreciate all the comments. But I'm also going to fire back when their suggestion does not pertain to the issue at hand. The issue at hand is the tank is not freezing. So putting the tank in water is not going to help. So what I do is I offer that information, and then that gives that person more information to go by, so that maybe they have a different suggestion. I don't know. Maybe it's the tank, because I keep using that same tank. I'll get a different tank. Is it overfilled? How the F should I know? It's not like they write what they put in there. 17 pounds is what these propane tanks get. Every single time that I've taken my tanks in to get filled, they get 17 pounds and no more. Now, when I used to go to Quick Trip, I was told by someone who works, I can't remember where, maybe it's the new place. I think it's the new place where I get my propane now. They said that Quick Trip only puts in 14.5 pounds in these bottles. And people are getting screwed because they're paying $22 for a refill. And what you do, as you know, is you just swap it out and you grab another tank. So I'm getting 2.5 more pounds of propane by having someone fill it for me. I keep the same tanks, and it's cheaper. Getting more propane for less money. Have I done that one time? No. I've had the same people fill up my tanks 20 times now. So, am I going to the wrong place? I don't know. What does history tell me? No, I'm probably not going to the wrong place. Got a pretty good track record with them. They've never given me crappy propane before. Not to say that it's not bad, but if it was bad, it would be a first. And I'm basing that on history. Not because I'm being a noob, Ricky. So, yeah, I mean, if you don't like how this comes off, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, our media and everything over the last 4 years has been garbage. They tiptoe around things. They don't tell you the real truth. People who are genuine. But my response is what it is. That's who I am. If you don't like it, I'll see ya. Because I'm not making a whole shit ton of money off of this page. I do it because I like to do it. And I do it because I like to stay in contact with the nice people that I have met through this. If I had a bunch of Rickies that I had to deal with, I would have stopped this a long time ago because he's a dope. I couldn't give two farts what he thinks. So that is the issue that I have going on. When I'm gonna try to melt again, I don't know. I could probably hook up a different propane tank and see if, and try to melt something and see if I get the same issue. We'll see. But so anyway, that's my rant. For those that left nice comments that were trying to actually help, I hear you and I appreciate it. If I write back and say, well, no, it's the tank wasn't what was freezing up or whatever, I'm not trying to be a smart butt with you. I'm just telling you so that you have that piece of information and then we can try something else. But for people who are like Ricky that are gonna come in here and tell me how I should run my page, that I should just stop and listen. Oh, okay, stop and listen so you can sit there and tell me that I don't know anything and that I'm a noob. I don't give a rat's ass what you think or what you say. So hit the bricks or I'll hit the bricks for you. That's it. And in the meantime, I'm gonna keep doing more videos. I've got this guy right here that I need to break down. That is 925 that I just showed you. So that's got to be melted down. I can hook up my electric forge, do some of that. Maybe I think I'm going to do that today actually, now that I just saw that. And we'll make a video. And the next video will probably be, I can guarantee you it will be friendlier. But I had to call out BS when I saw it. And that is what it is, and that's what my page is going to be. If that's a problem, it's all you. It's your call, what you want to do. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for all your input, the nice ones. And we will see you on the next one.